Welcome to the JAFTA Awards, the third annual Jormo Academy of Film and Television Arts Awards. We have over 20 awards today, upwards I think of 25. We're going to get right into it. Make sure you stay tuned because Game of the Year award is coming. That will be the biggest one. I don't know what any of these are except for the first like 6 that I rigged. The rest of them are all up to the people. But they're all up to the people. We're going to start with Album of the Year. Clips Let God Sort 'Em Out. It's written right here. That's all you need to know. It's the best album of the fucking year. Artist of the Year. Musical Artist of the Year. Fred Durst. The one, the only. And to go with that, Musical Group of the Year, Limp Bizkit, baby. Limping with the Bills. We got our Movie of the Year. This was highly contended. Tons of nominations. Upwards of 5. The Movie of the Year this year is Tim Robinson's 824 Friendship. That's right. You already know it. Lick the Toad. The Athletes of the Year, highly contended. A lot of people, myself included. I wanted Luka. I want Luka Doncic. He's in LA now. But we're going with Zion Williamson and Angel Reese. 2 basketball phenoms. Just amazing personalities. Beautiful people. More one so than the other, but that doesn't... We're not going to get into that. And the Jormo Academy of Film and Television Arts JAFTA Person of the Year is going to go to Jesse Dubai. The one, the only. That's JESSYDUBAI. Look it up. You'll figure it out. So we're going to start with the Game Awards right now. First game of the nomination. What is the award?
Best New IP.
Best New IP. That's my assistant Trimbus. He has handled all of the voting. I am in control of none of this. I have no idea. Best New IP. Halo 3 for the Xbox 360 wins Best New Intellectual Property, JAFTA. Congratulations, Microsoft and Halo and Bungie, I think. RPG of the Year. Role-playing game of the year. Monster Hunter Wilds. That is, in fact, an RPG, and it has won a JAFTA. Good for you, Capcom.
Story of the Year.
Story of the Year. Best Story of the Year. Ghost of Tsushima. Fucking awesome
Jin
movie.
Sakai.
Jin Sakai. Whatever that means. Good job, Sony. You did well.
Sports Game.
Sports Game of the Year. Oh, it's probably going to be NBA 2K. It's Hurdling. The indie game from Microsoft. Hurdling wins Sports Game of the Year. Okay.
Most Replayable.
Most Replayable. This is the one you could sink hours into, like Enter the Gungeon or something like that. Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind for the original Xbox. We're running it back, baby. Keeping it OG. You can play that game for hours. Trust me. That good job to Bethesda.
Best Art Direction.
Best Art Direction. When I think of this, I think of like Jet Grind Radio, some of the classics like that. And we're going with Uncharted 1 for the PlayStation 3 for Best Art Direction. Good job, Sony.
Best Indie Game.
Indie game. Ooh, you know what? If I had to say an indie game, I would have said like Hurdling. I think that's a great indie game. Go for like the smaller budget developers. Claire Obscure Expedition 33. That it was backed by Microsoft, but it is a smaller developer.
I think it is indie.
It's indie. It's indie in style, and it's indie fun game department as well.
How about a fun soundtrack with a fun game?
Oh, best soundtrack for the most fun game. Shenmue wins soundtrack of the year. There's so many songs to pick from. You can buy the songs at the convenience store. You can open the little pops and twist them. And fun fact, the soundtrack for the game where they're on the swing set, has been sampled in a Kodak Black song. So soundtrack of the year, fitting that it goes to Shenmue. Good job, Sega.
Most funkiest.
The most funkiest game of the year is Deltarune. It has the most funk, and the Academy saw fit. To me, it's about those grooving bass lines, and Deltarune just sounds so funky to me. That's apparently why it won.
Multiplayer game of the year.
Multiplayer game of the year, the one that you shoot up, you start up with your buds. You know, you get on there like, when you're Helldivers or Marvel Rivals, and we have God of War 3 for the PlayStation 3. Is the multiplayer game of the year, the one that you will play with your friends. God of War 3. Good job, Sony.
Most innovative.
Most innovative, one of those new titles. The thing that just, like Claire Obscure would have been kind of like a example of that. But we're going to go with True Crime Streets of LA for the PlayStation 2. Use the formula of Grand Theft Auto and other popular games at the time. A lot of people called it a Grand Theft Auto clone, but it actually is the most innovative game of the year for 2025. Good job, Sony, or whatever.
Best platformer.
Best platformer, the one where you're hopping, you're jumping, like Super Meat Boy, things like that. Sonic, Super Mario Brothers, is going to be Grand Theft Auto Vice City for the PlayStation 2, actually. It does have a dedicated jump button. You can jump cars. There are platforms.
The street is a platform.
The street is a platform, and I'm using my platform to tell you that this is the best platformer. Good job, Sony and Rockstar. You've done it, and they're going to also. Every one of these companies is going to get an email where they're going to get informed of their award. So, oh god, sorry, I got some gas.
Racing.
Best racing game. Like a Forza, think those type of games, and you got that. A Plague Tale Requiem. You
race against the rats.
Race against the rats. It should have been Ratsing. Best Ratsing, best racing. There's only one race. It's the human race. And remember that. Everybody's equal. Good job to whatever French weirdos made that one. Anyway, next one.
Best shooter.
Best shooter. There's some untimely jokes I can make, but I'm not going to. Sonic X Shadow Generations is the best shooting game. Shadow does use weapons. He uses handguns. Bang, 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 bang. Could have worked in the platformer one. Could have worked in a lot of different things. But shooter of the year is Sonic X Shadow Generation. So now we got the last four. This is the big four.
The final four.
The final four. Should have made sense. I would have said that. Go ahead. Round it up. What do we got?
The 9/11 Never Forget Memoriam Game of the Year.
Never forget 9/11. Goes without speaking that we never forget RuneScape. Good job.
I think it might have been with us since 9/11.
It was with us since 9/11. It launched on September 11th, that fateful Tuesday morning, and we'll never forget that. Thank you, RuneScape. Good job, EA. Next award.
MVP.
The most valuable player. This is highly contentious. Everybody's always wanting that MVP. Who do we got? Let's see. Dark Souls 3 for the PlayStation 4/Xbox One. I guess on the PC, maybe. Dark Souls 3, most valuable player of the year for 2025. Good job, software.
We now enter the worst game of the year.
The worst game of the year. This was not influenced by myself. The views are not my own. This is the people. The people chose worst game of the year. Not influenced by me. Dead ass. I cannot emphasize that enough. Super Mario Brothers 2 is the worst game of the year. Enough said. Fuck Super Mario Brothers. And the best game of the year, we all know what it is. I actually do know what it is by process of elimination. Best game of the year. Let's run it. It's going to be Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 wins the Jormo Academy of Film and Television Arts Game of the Year. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. It's a horse game where you use a sword.
I think it's actually pretty hard to get a horse.
It's a game where you do whatever.
You can smith metal.
Needless to say, we're all disappointed and we hate the outcome of this, but we'll see you again next year. Also, Battlefield 6 wasn't in the running, but it probably would have won Best Funkiest Game or something. But anyway, that's been the JAFTAs. Peace.